So here we go with the first of our ingredients for oatmeal milk and honey artisan soap. And these are our hard oils, meaning that they're solid at room temperature. They're a little soft today because it's kind of warm here. But we have the smoother one is actually lard, and the one that's a little more lumpy is coconut oil. So we're going to melt these oils and add them to our soft oils, and then we'll get started. And this is the mixture of the soft oils we have in this recipe, and that would be olive oil and castor oil. Castor oil is what really helps the bubbles form and stay really nice and pretty, so that's why I love to put it in our soaps. Okay, so now I'm going to add the melted hard oils to the soft oils. This is really hot. There we go. And just so I don't lose any of that delicious, wonderful goodness, I'm going to scrape out every bit of that. There we go. Okay, so now we're going to add our additives in, and to our mixture we're going to add our goat's milk powder, and let's see, there we go. And now we're going to add our colloidal oatmeal. Now sometimes I will buy regular oats and grind them myself, but I happen to have a colloidal, oops, there we go, colloidal oatmeal, so that's what I'm going to use today. There we go. All right, and last but not least, we have to have some honey, because this is oatmeal milk and honey soap. And let's see, have I got any honey in my cabinet? I don't see any right now, so I'll have to open this new one, which is fine. Okay, and this is actually pretty local. It's from Loris, so we're going to use this. Oh, it's gorgeous too. All right, so let's pop this in here so if I can do it without making a huge, huge, huge mess. So before we add in our lye solution, we're actually going to blend all of these ingredients together. Turn on. There we go. Nice and blended. Now let's get the lye water solution and add it in, and then we'll add our fragrance, and we should be ready to pour. There we go. Okay, so now we're going to add in our lye water solution. And we're going to pour it very slowly so that it doesn't splash, because it's very caustic and it can cause chemical burns. And I'm pouring it on my spatula to try to prevent as many bubbles as I can. So now comes the magic part. Okay, that is barely emulsified, but now I'm going to go ahead and add in the fragrance oil. This is oatmeal milk and honey, and it just smells so good. I think it's very calming and relaxing and soothing, which is awesome. Again, we're just going to get out all of that goodness. There we go. And we're going to do this. Now you may notice that it's turned color slightly. That's partially due to the heat, and the sugar in the honey is reacting with the lye water, and it's going to turn this little pinky color, but it will turn back to the normal tan color. Then we'll bring you back when we're ready to pour. And now it's time to pour. This is so pretty. I love this color. I love the smell. I love the feel of it. And just gently pour so you don't have any bubbles. Okay, we're going to come over here and pour this next one. And we're going to fill up a couple of little round ones first, because we always have a little bit more than will fit in the molds. So I know for sure I can get 4 over here. 1, 2, 3, 4, just a little bit more in there, a little bit more in here. Okay, so I'm just going to do a last little bit of cleanup, make sure everything is as clean as possible. Normally I would put these in the oven. I would turn the oven on the lowest setting, let it heat up, turn it off so it's just barely warm, and put the soap in there, because that helps it to set up a little quicker. But with the oatmeal milk and honey, I can't do that, because the honey has sugar, and the sugars make it heat up faster. So if I did that, it would have a volcano type explosion. Literally, it would puff up and come over like a volcano. So I'm just going to let these sit out and firm up, and then I'm going to go put them on the curing racks overnight, and then tomorrow afternoon when I get home from work, I will cut them into bars. So we'll see you tomorrow. Okay, so I just wanted to show you one more thing. Whenever I'm through with soaping, I do not just wash straight away. I wipe down and remove as much oils and residue as possible, because this is unsaponified soap, meaning it's not soap yet. But when I pour it down the drains, if it sticks in the drain, it's going to saponify and turn to soap, and it can actually cause problems in my septic system. So what I do is I just take a paper towel, or sometimes even a washcloth, and I just go around and get all the excess soap out. I don't know if you guys can see that or not. Get as much out as I can. See? That would have gone in my drains and could have clogged up my pipes. So clean everything out as good as possible, and then we'll finish cleaning up. Okay guys, and now we're back for the final step, which is probably the most fun for me, which is cutting the soap. And so I have a handmade wooden soap cutter here that uses a string. Listen, I can make music. And the soap is still soft. It's not 100% completely set up. And there we go. That's the inside. It's a really pretty color. The outside's a little bit lighter than the inside. And you can see where the inside's really, really, really dark. That's where it got really hot in there. So without me insulating it at all, it did get very warm. But that's what you need in order for saponification to happen. And saponification is the process by which the oils and the lye solution react together to form soap. I wish you had smell-o-vision, because it smells so, so good. So thank you for coming along on this journey with us, and I'm glad that you got to see how we make our oatmeal milk and honey soap.
So make sure that you guys keep tuning in, as we're going to be sharing a lot more information about our business, about product expansion, and things that we're doing that are very exciting. So remember, guys, I hear Rodney sneezing in there. See you later. Got to show you how I unmold the round ones. So let's pull that down here. You can see that. It's kind of like just unmolding muffins or something, I guess. Just turned upside down. Whoops. Pop it out. You have these cute little round ones. And these are actually the same weight as the rectangular ones. It's just they're in a different form. They're all 4-ounce bars, including these cutesy little round ones, which I prefer because it fits comfortably in the palm of my hand. So, thanks so much for watching, guys.